Welcome back, everyone. We are going to start our journey into exploring Azure networking topics and preparing for the AZ-700 exam by establishing a base level of understanding of the core components of virtual networks on Azure, which is going to be an ongoing topic throughout the rest of this course. So in many ways, think of this as a little bit of review just to get everyone on the same page of the core topics that we need to cover. With that said, there are a couple exam-specific topics we are going to cover as well. In our initial section of designing and implementing private IP addressing for VNets, we are going to start off with the essentials of talking about Azure networking from a high level. In other words, establishing the fundamentals of how virtual networks work. Next, we are going to expand on that by talking about how IP addressing works on Azure Virtual Networks, and there actually is quite a bit of nuance with IP addresses that you do need to be familiar with. Following that, we are going to go through a quick Part 1 and Part 2 demonstration of putting the above concepts into practice, in which we are going to create a virtual network in subnets, following which we are going to build off of that previous demonstration, create some resources in our Azure Virtual Network, and discuss the number of different ways we can assign different types of IP addresses to them. And then finally, we are going to have another brief discussion on an ongoing topic throughout this course, which is subnet delegation, in which certain services must have a dedicated subnet inside of our Azure Virtual Network. Once again, I want to emphasize that these fundamental or core topics are going to be an ongoing theme or point of discussion on all the other networking discussions we are going to have in this course, so let's take time to establish the fundamentals. Quite a bit of ground to cover. Let's go ahead and jump into the next lesson.